Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is CharyJay and welcome to my plant collection video. I was originally supposed to film this last month, as most of you guys know, but you guys know this is also the first holiday season without my mom, so I just didn't get around to it, to put it bluntly. I don't really want to go into that, but I am okay. I actually had a pretty good holiday season considering everything, so yeah, I'll talk about that in another video. But since I did film some of the since I filmed most of the cutaways like early last month, I do have updates on some of the plants. So with that being said, let's just get into the video. Alright, so I'm actually going to start in the order of first plant and, you know, so on and so forth, the order of getting the plants. So the first plant that I got was an umbrella plant. That was the plant that my mom's friend from church gave me, and she called the plant Donna. I guess she felt like she couldn't name the plant because she was getting it for me, and my mom's name was Donna. And I did not want to call the plant Donna because I'm like, oh, God forbid if I kill it. Like, it's like killing my mother all over again. At first I was just like, oh my God, this plant is so sad. Like when I first got it, it looked so sad. But I just, you know, took care of it. I made sure to water it. And it just perked up, and it just grows and grows and grows, and it has just been growing like crazy. It is still growing, even though I for sure thought it was going to be dormant because it's the winter, but no, it's still growing and just shooting out leaves like every single day. It's incredible, and I absolutely love the plant. It's probably one of my favorite. I would honestly love it to become a real tree and grow really tall, but it's a dwarf umbrella plant. I didn't even say SCHEFFLERA arboricola, but yeah, I don't think it will grow and be a tree, but I'm gonna replant it in the spring and put it in a bigger pot, so hopefully it will. I just want that thing to get as tall as can be because I love it. It's so cute, and I actually propagated a couple of the leaves, and I'm giving it to my friend tomorrow. Because she like helped me with my mother, and yeah, I'm gonna basically just give them plants. They don't want to be plants mamas, but I'm making them, so yeah. Alright, so the next plant that I want to talk about is actually like 4 different plants. It came in a pot. It was also a gift in honor of my mom, and I basically, this is like a freaking long story, but I'm just gonna cut it real short. It came in a pot with no drainage hole. I tried to contact the florist because I didn't know what any of these plants were. It usually, like when you have a plant that comes, it comes with like a little index card, like an info card. It had no info card, no nothing. So I didn't know any of these plants, and I was freaking out because I wanted to like water them and take care of them, but there was no drainage hole, and I was just like, I don't want them to get root rot. This happened after I got a little bit of knowledge of plants. And so basically, after trying for a whole weekend to get somebody who knew something about plants at the big box stores, I finally talked to a guy named Steve on Monday. He told me what each plant was. He said I could try to repot it, but it may not work because the roots are probably all grown together. But he said, you know, you can do it, and he basically like told me what each plant needed. He was such a big help. Shout out to Steve at Lowe's on Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He was awesome. So yeah, I basically just went home and repotted the plants after I got all the stuff I needed from watching like Plantarina's video on the soil that you needed to like have proper drainage for plants. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the heartleaf philodendron because it is my favorite. When I first repotted it, it had like 4 leaves, and look at this thing now. It has even grown more from the cutaway that I filmed, but this thing is so freaking huge. I love it. It's trailing at this point, which is amazing, and it's just growing like crazy. Eventually I'm going to propagate it and then put some more in the back side here because it's not very full in the back. It's very full in the front. But yeah, it's growing like crazy, and I'm just shocked because I thought they were all going to die because the leaves, I mean, the roots were so short. But it's so cute. and I love it. The next plant that came out of the plants that I got is this DRACENA. Now I cut this back this morning because I just don't like when it gets super duper leggy and long. And I actually have this on a windowsill, so all of the leaves are pretty much bent. So I cut it back this morning just because I was so sick and tired of it looking so bent and pathetic. And I actually don't like these, like, DRACENAs are not my favorite. I'll just say that. I'll just keep it real. I don't really care for DRACENAs, but when they're smaller, I tend to like them more. And they grow so quick. I cut it back before and it was literally like a full plant within a week. So next week, this time, it's going to be full again, and I might have to cut it back a little bit more. But I don't know. It's easy to keep this one alive. I had another DRACENA that died. I basically forgot that you should basically water these with distilled or filtered water. And I don't know how I forgot, but I like drenched it in regular tap water and it died within a week. So I don't really care for them, but I also didn't want to kill any other plants that I got, especially the ones that came out of my mom. So it was like really devastating to me, honestly, when that plant died. I tried to save the root, and it also was like, yeah, right, girl, I'm dead too. So this one is still alive, it's still doing well, and I'm very happy about it. The next plant that I got out of that pot was this Maranta, this red Maranta. OMG, I love prayer plants. When I saw this, I was just like, oh my god, I love it. And so I just wanted to, like, this is when I realized I love prayer plants, and then I eventually fell in love with calatheas, and we'll get to those. But yeah, it's super cute. It has a couple like brown spots. I really do need a humidifier, but not that many to where I'm like panicking or freaking out. I also propagated this one as well. I'm going to give it to another one of our friends for being so helpful with my mom. And yeah, I just love it. I mean, look at all the new growth. Like growth. Growth. But anyway, it's just so gorgeous. And I just love it. Like, I just can't believe it. It has a couple new leaves, as you can see. They basically fully formed at this point. I just love it. I love it. I love it so much. Alright, so the next plant that I got was this, DIEFFENBACHIA. And I was having a lot of problems with this plant. It has mold on it. See that? I was like, I'm not going to touch the mold. I want these to patina. And now that I'm touching, I'm like, gross. Yeah, the DIEFFENBACHIA, I actually love it now because I realized how to take care of them. I was always watering my plants once a week, and I would drench them, you know, make sure they drained properly, and then let them dry out, and then the next week I would do it all over again. But what I realized when it comes to DIEFFENBACHIAs, they like to be watered less regularly. So instead of just doing a full drain once a week, I just water this like a little bit every 2 to 3 days. And if I see them starting to droop a little bit, I put a little bit of water in it and it perks right up. So that's what's been thriving for me. Like, these have been growing like crazy. As you see, there's a couple new leaves coming through. But every time they would grow a leaf, one would die. So I'd just be like, well, maybe that's just how it's going to be. I'm always going to have the same amount of leaves on here because they keep dying. But ever since I started watering them more frequently, I haven't had any dead leaves. And I'm very, very happy about it because I was starting to really panic because I was like, why can't this thing live? I had this in another pot. And I had to take it out because I thought the pot was killing it. And I put it in this terracotta pot. And then I was just like, why is this wrong with you? And so I'm just so happy that it's actually like thriving now. This is actually one that came from my mom. She had a couple plants that I actually didn't think about when she first passed away. I was just like trying to get all this, just trying to get like back home and kind of process what happened. And then when I thought about it, I was like, holy crap, my mom has plants. My sister's gonna kill them. And so I was like, I'm coming back home to rescue the plants. And my sister's like, I don't care. I'm I'm not gonna take care of them. Yeah, you need to just, if you don't want them to die, you need to come get them. So I went to go get them, and I realized this needed to be prodded. It just needed to, it needed a lot of love. So I gave it a lot of love. I repotted it. I put these like little, I don't even know what these things are called, but I put these green things in here, held it up with some twine because it was just falling all over. And it's thriving. As you can see, there's another leaf coming out. There's another leaf when I got it. So this thing does not have a problem with actually sprouting out new roots. It's just that it was huge and it needed some help to stand these leaves up. But they are doing so well. Again, I don't water this once a week anymore. I water it like every 2 to 3 days. And I hope this is gonna patina soon. I don't know if it is, but I'm hoping so. I just love the look of patina plants or pots. So yeah, this is thriving. I love it. It reminds me of like dinosaur leaves or something. I don't know. Every time I think of it, I think of like dinosaur. And I hope it's DIEFFENBACHIA and not DIEFFENBACHIA. I don't know. Alright, so this is another one of my mom's plant. This is the pothos. I don't know what kind of pothos this is. I don't think it's golden, but I don't know. A lot of the variegations, it was white. It was like a white variegation, but I'm sad to say that I tried to propagate the ones with a lot of variegation and they died. I'm not propagating them in water like I should have done in the first place. So hopefully they will look great. But yeah, it was like, this is the only, it was super nice variegation. It was very white leaves. Hopefully I have some pictures. But yeah, I cut it back. I kept cutting it back, the vine, like, so I repotted this and I put soap and water on the leaves because they had a lot of dust on it when I first got it, and a lot of them browned and cracked. Not a good idea. It's what I read. I read to do that. But they're not dead, and this is actually all new growth. Because at first I thought I was going to kill this plant because it wasn't growing and it was just so stagnant. But then a lot of growth came out the front. This is all new, which is very nice. But they don't have that beautiful white variegation that a lot of these older leaves had. So I'm hoping that the white variegation will come back. Most of it is kind of yellow, and some of them don't even have any variegation on them. So I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm just going to hope for the best. And the ones that does have a lot of variegation, I'm propagating them. So hopefully once those are planted, I'm going to get some more variegation. I don't know. I stuck them in direct light too. So, because I know a lot of people say the variegation is based on how much light it gets. This gets lots of light and I still don't got no white leaves. So, I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm just hoping for the best because it would be so sad if all the leaves, the new leaves, which I'm very happy to see you guys, but it would be really sad if none of the leaves have the white that all the older leaves had. And it wasn't even in direct light. So what's up with that? Alright, so the next plant that I got from my mom's house was this plant. I think it's a bamboo plant. I don't know. I'm not going to pick it up, but it's over there. I need to repot that plant and do something with it. I just don't feel like it. I need some more worm castings or casings. Honestly, that's what I need. Because I don't have any more. So I think once I get some more, I will repot that plant. I just don't know how to feel about it. Maybe because I don't know what it is. But it's tall and it's still growing. So it's going to keep it growing from my mom. Alright, so the next one is the snake plant or the Sansevieria. Absolutely love it. This was the first plant that I actually bought outside of all the other plants that I got. And it's just, you know, a very no fuss plant. They call it a plant still because you can't kill it. I was just watering it, kind of just like doing this thing. I didn't really care about the plant, but I felt like, oh, it's like a plant that I can't kill, and like it was only like $8 or $7 at Home Depot, so that's why I got it. But when it brought out that new shoot, I was like, oh my god, it's growing! And now I love it, because at first I was just like whatever, but now I love it and I'm very happy about it. So the rattlesnake Calathea, OMG. Okay, so I love the rattlesnake Calathea. It's just so freaking nice. What is it, the Lancifolia? It's my favorite Calathea at the moment. It's just so freaking pretty, and it has a lot of brown spots because I need a humidifier so badly. But I don't know, it's just freaking lovely, and it's growing. Oh my god, it has like 3 new leaves, which is just so exciting because I don't like give it the best care because it does need a humidifier, but it's still growing and I'm just so happy about it. And I'm gonna do right by and get a humidifier because it really needs one. The next is the Medallion Calathea. Now this one I'm having issues with just because, again, I need a humidifier. Some of the browning on the leaves. It's also growing like crazy, which is awesome. But it's just like, it's always 2 leaves underneath the other ones. Like the bottom leaves, since they're not getting the light, they crisp. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? Because I missed them. I missed underneath. And it just doesn't work. They always crisp up and die. But it's still growing like crazy. So again, it's kind of like the whole DIEFFENBACHIA situation. Where it's growing like crazy, but the 2 leaves always end up dying at the very end because it's not getting any light. So if you guys know how to like prevent that from happening, that would be awesome to tell me. Because I really just don't know what to do. I believe I changed the pot since the video, but the plant is very healthy. Like I said, it's growing, as you can see. And I just love it. This is a new leaf. This is a new leaf. And yeah, it's a healthy plant. I just need to get a humidifier because look at the brown tips. And I cut the crinkle leaves off already. But yeah, I love this plant. It's so freaking pretty. I love Calatheas. I want to own like 7 of them when I get a humidifier. So the next plant that I got is the PEPEROMIA OBTUSIFOLIA. I got this from IKEA. It was so short. It was like this tall when I got it. And it was like $4 or something. And I was looking for the PEPEROMIA or Peperomoides or whatever it's called. They didn't have that, but they had this one. So I just got it. And it was so short. Bought this little thing. This was like on sale for like 70 cents or something like that. I don't know. If they had IKEA around here, I would go all the time. But they don't, unfortunately. But this thing is growing like crazy. As I said, it was really short when I got it. I was very happy about it, and I will probably repot this in the spring. Still shooting out new growth, and yeah, it's kind of cool because it's just doing its own thing. I don't really have to worry about this thing. I water it maybe like once a week, if that, and it's just growing. All right, the next one is the MONSTERA DELICIOSA. I got this thing at freaking Home Depot. And shout out to my girl Takia Monique. She actually persuaded me to get this because I was like, I'm not buying any more plants, I'm good. And then she told me she had this plant and she loved it, and so I saw it like the next day and I got it. And oh my god, I love that plant so much. It has been a struggle though. It's been a struggle with, it's growing towards the light and it's droopy and it's just annoying. I've had to like perk it up with twine, and it's just, I need to stake it. Honestly, I really need to stake it, but I haven't done it yet. But yeah, it's still growing. It currently has 2 new leaves. One is kind of almost bloomed, you know, it's unraveling very slowly. But the fact that it's still shooting out new leaves And the winter is crazy because I thought for sure it was going dormant, but it's still growing, and I'm like, hallelujah, because I love seeing new leaves. I just need to stake it. But maybe I'll stake it when I repot it in the spring. I don't know. I'm just being lazy, honestly, because I don't want to do it. The Pilea peperomia. LMG, I was searching for this plant forever. I wanted it. Once I started looking at all the plant videos and I would see this, and I'm just like, I want one. Oh my god. And I finally found it. This thing was $19.99. I did a vlog about it when I went to go get it, and it took forever to grow. I think it's because I kept it in this pot, and then eventually I took it out the pot and it started growing. I don't know if it needed light, like this needed light or this portion needed light. I don't know what it was, but it needed light, I guess, because as soon as I took it out this pot, it started growing. Thankfully, because everybody was like, oh my god, it's gonna grow so much. You're gonna just be like, oh my god, you're gonna want to just give it babies, and the babies are just gonna, you're gonna want to give it to everybody. And it was just staying the same. I'm like, where is the new growth? Where is why? And it's growing, and now it has more new growth, and I'm very happy about it because I was getting very upset, like, oh my god, why it's not growing? But it's growing now, and I love it. So cute. The UFO plant, the Chinese money plant. Ugh, I just love it. Okay, now we have made it to the end, to the most disappointing plant that I have. This elephant ear alocasia poly. As you can see, there's only one leaf. One leaf left. And this came with like 12 leaves when I got it. It was about, what, 20 bucks from Gardens of Babylon in Nashville. I don't know how to take care of this thing. I just don't know what to do, because I water it and then the leaves turn yellow and they turn brown and then they cry forever. This thing is still crying. I haven't watered it in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So I don't know. I'm just hoping for the best. But they said if it dies, you can always like save the bulbs and replant in the spring. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, I just can't believe this is down to 1 leaf. And it's going, look at it, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. But I feel like in 1 week, it's going to look brown. I just feel like that's what's going to happen. Aisha told me that it looks like the leaves were turning yellow because of overwatering. So I'm guessing she's right. I don't know. But one leaf left. When it was like 12 when I first got it, and I repotted it and everything, and it's still looking like it's gonna die, but I'm hoping for the best. Isn't this cute? I want to do a video on planters because I just love them. Alright, so that is my plant collection video. I'm going to do a plant collective haul video because I have gotten several plants since this video was filmed. I got a couple plants for my birthday that I bought myself because apparently nobody wants to support my addiction, which is just so unfair. Like, you know, you're supposed to love me enough to give me what I want for my birthday, which is more plants. But nobody cares about me loving plants, so they do me dirty. But it's all good. I still love my friends and family, but I'm just saying, give me more plants because I have a wish list. Okay? I have a wish list. But anyway, I will do a video on that soon because I think I bought, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 other plants in the month of December. So that will be coming soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I was gone for so long, but y'all know how it is during the holiday season without the one you love, and this one was a big one. And I stayed in Tennessee the whole time. I didn't go back to Detroit. My sister was pretty upset with me about it, but I have to do what's right for me. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I will see you in the next one, hopefully before the new year. But if I don't, enjoy the new year, be safe, and Be responsible. Alright guys. Bye.